Good morning, traders. It is Friday, November 15th. We are about 30 minutes into trading and it's time for our daily video. Let's see what the market's doing. We're going to start with a 5-minute chart here. You can see big red candle right on the open. Market pops up on favorable trade negotiation news, pulls back instantly, and then we get into these dojis right here. That tells me that the market doesn't know what it wants to do. If it were strong, if it liked this early news, it would have had a green bar here followed by 2 or 3 green bars. I suspected we were going to pull back a little bit. There's a good chance that we may come back and fill in this gap very quickly before we can move higher. The market's had a tendency to check the bid every day, and that's why we get these green candles. So market opens lower than it closes, and you get the resulting green candle. So we'll pull back, probably test that level right there on that high candle, which was 309.99. We're a little bit above it right now. We'll at least fill to that. Maybe we'll fill in the gap completely. Then we'll have a chance to bounce. But the volume has been pretty light. So we can't really trust this rally. I still believe that there could be a nasty day ahead. And we don't know what the news source for it might be. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. So to recap the market, I am bullish, but I'm also very skeptical. This light volume rally, I think, has a chance to have one nasty day. And so I am pretty light with my overnight positions, but I am looking for bullish put spreads. I am looking for bearish call spreads. I'm just not doing many of them until we get that market move. And I'll show you the pattern that I'm looking for. And I'm only going to do a couple of stocks today. I'm trying to get feedback from all of you, so please go to the YouTube channel and post your comments. Let me know what you like during these morning videos, and I will do it, especially if I've got a lot of opinions slanted one way or the other. I'll include it in my videos. So everything that you see today is available at www.oneoption.com. I use Option Stalker to find these stocks. If you're an active trader, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I post these videos every single day, 1 hour after the open. There are lots of actionable stock trades in the video. Really, really good information. So I try and get it out to you as soon as possible. When you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you'll be notified right away when I post a new video. By all means, please post your comments. Please give it a thumbs up if you like the content. Check back throughout the course of the day. Yesterday, I posted a really good bullish put spread on Boeing. It's doing fantastic today. 2 days ago, I posted a fantastic bullish put spread on Disney. That's going to expire in a few hours. So make sure you check back to the channel because I do post trades in the comments. And I'll probably post one today. Who knows? I might even have a lotto play where I buy very, very cheap options right into expiration. We'll see. It's going to depend on what the market does. I need to have a market tailwind for me to do that type of trading. So we've got a new market high. We come back. We check that breakout, fill in the gap. Yes, we could try and rally back to the close, to the high of the day and have a very strong close. If that happens, I'm going to be looking for the strongest stocks to buy calls on. So I've gone through my searches this morning. Took me a couple minutes. Found some really great prospects. I'm going to show you the heavy buying search. This instantly gets me to the best stocks right out of the gate. Roku, one of the 2 stocks I'm going to highlight. You've seen me highlight it almost every day for the last few weeks. Look at these long candles closing on their high. We're through this resistance level. I am long Roku. We're going to put up the 5-minute chart. You can see here's how you manage the trade. I don't like to use trailing stops. I would rather use an upward sloping trend line. That one's going to be very, very steep. I can also draw a more shallow trend line to give the trade a little bit more room to work. Once I get the alert, it tells me I should probably take profits on it. Especially if I draw a really steep line like this, I'll probably get stopped out right away. So I like to have a little bit more of a gradual sloping trend line when I first initiate the position. Then as I get more bars, I can start to draw in a more uniform trend line that touches a number of different lows. So I like Roku, BA. It's another stock that I like. Let me take this 10P indicator off and I'm going to put up 10SI. This shows us relative strength. You can see the orange line is above zero. Nice relative strength. So how do you manage that one? Which incidentally I am long that one. I'm going to draw a trend line right there. So as the stock moves higher, it will keep following the stock upward. Very, very nice. Very easy to use. AMD is another one that I like. I'm not going to show that chart, but I am going to show AMAT. That stock wants to move higher. Big breakout after earnings. Let me get that chart up. There we go. I am long AMAT also. You can see moving higher. How do I manage the trade? This looks like it would be a nice slope right here. Give me a lot of room for the trade to work. There we go. Eventually, in another 2 bars or so, I'll be right at my break-even point because this trend line will move up here. I was buying during this compression right here. So those are your 3 bullish stocks for today. Let me go back to Boeing and show you why I like Boeing so much. I mentioned it in my daily comments today, and this is the type of pattern that I'm looking for these bullish put spreads. So the stock dips hard. It's been a nice solid uptrend, so it has good upward momentum, and it's just gotten through the 200-day moving average. That's what makes it so attractive. So you would sell your bullish put spread below the 200-day moving average. That is your stop. If the stock closes below the 200-day moving average, you have to reel it in. I would stay with expirations that are 1 or 2 weeks out, and we're looking for that momentum to continue. At very least, the stock should be able to tread water and hold that 200-day moving average. That's okay as well. We're still going to make money on that bullish put spread if that happens. So from a probability standpoint, if you looked at option pricing models, it would flag as a low probability opportunity because you're so close to the money. But where we get our edge is we are directional traders. We have an upward bias, and we believe that the stock's going to continue to move higher. As it does so, that put spread loses value, and if it just sits here, we're okay with that as well. So those are the 3 stocks that I like: AMAT, AMAT. I like Boeing, BA. I like Roku. Let's go to the bearish side of the equation, see what we've got cooking there. Going to go into heavy selling. NVIDIA. Ooh, this was not on my list, but I do like that short. You can see the relative weakness right there, the orange line. This is after earnings, after the close yesterday. This was a breakout right in here. You could see long tails under body, so there was some support here, probably into the number, some buyers lining up. But now we've broken through this horizontal support level after earnings, and it has relative weakness. I think NVIDIA is a really nice short today. I'll be looking to short that one. I'm going to add a couple of others in here. Another short that I like is WYNN. So here's the exact opposite of Boeing. Stock rallies up, gets above the 200-day moving average, everything looks great, then earnings come out. Wham! Tests the 200-day moving average, bounces off of it. Buyers are not coming in. In fact, profit takers are coming in. Stock drops below the 200-day moving average. This is instantly on that relative weakness where I would be looking to sell a bearish call spread using that 200-day moving average. But you've got another opportunity at the 100-day moving average right now because the stock is still weak relative to the market. So you can sell your bearish call spread here. You have to go pretty close to the money these days to get a decent credit. We have a directional bias. That's why I like this as a bearish call spread. I'm also going to put up one other example. FDX. Here you get a rally through the 100-day moving average, finds resistance at the 200-day moving average, long tails above body. This is where I would like selling that bearish call spread at the 200-day moving average. When you see these long tails and these inverted hammers, that is a sign of resistance. And that's a sign that the stock is ready to pull back. At very least, it's going to tread water. That's okay if we're distancing ourselves from the action. This particular case, the stock pulls back, big drop below the 100-day moving average. Excuse me, we have to watch the action today to see if the stock is still weak relative to the market. Put the 5-minute chart up, make sure you've got that relative weakness, then you can sell using that 100-day moving average. Let's go into the 5-minute chart. You can see the stock's actually okay. Not a lot of relative weakness here. It is above yesterday's close. Market is a little bit higher. Let's check and see what the market's doing today. Never got back to fill in this gap, but it still might. We've had a little bit of selling, and my suspicion is that this bounce will probably fail, and we're going to give it another probe here to see how strong the support is. Now we do have another indicator that we can use. Let's put up the 10p indicator. And here you can actually see it's saying bearish right in here, and it's continuing down, but we've got a little uptick in the market. That would be a little bit of a bullish divergence. So what I would be looking for is for this to reverse and start to roll over. That would tell me that the next wave of selling is coming. A lot of dojis today, pretty compressed price action, so a lot of chop. Can't say that there's a lot going on with the market. I think this high will probably be firmly in place for a bit until we start to fill in this gap a little bit. As we do, any nice drop down in here I think is going to be a really good opportunity to get long. If you're in strong stocks, you don't have to worry too much about the market today. They've got to do all the work on their own. Same thing on the weak side. Market's not going to play much of a role today because it's just got no movement. Please leave your comments on my YouTube page. Let me know what you like. If you like where I'm flying through 7 or 8 bullish stocks and 7 or 8 bearish stocks and you want lots to pick from, I'm happy to do it. If you would rather have me focus in on 2 or 3 bullish picks and 2 or 3 bearish picks, please let me know that because it'll determine the format in the future. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday morning.